Now, the rest of the story.
All right, welcome back to the rest of the story. We're going to have a learning session here because the baler, here, you're going to need this because I'm not doing it. Because somebody wanted to experience what it's like to be a farmer. So, what we're going to do is, got my little Nebo right here. This thing's so cool.
Farmer man.
I am farmer man. I don't care who you are, that's funny. I'm not feeling too bad right now.
Oh my gosh. That's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, I know. So here is problem B. Is about to meet problem A.
Oh no.
So, fell for it. The problem we got is this thing is worn out, tired, loose. You shouldn't be able to do this with it.
Really?
I actually finished baling corn fodder the other day with it, and this is, I think it's over a 10-foot chain because it takes a full box and then some. But one of the connectors is actually missing the little clip that holds it together. So
how do you know it's the connector? How do you know if it's the connector or the part?
Okay, that is an awesome question. Thanks, Hannah. The reason you can tell if it's a connector part is because this piece right here, there's actually supposed to be a little snap ring that goes down.
One? This piece?
Yes, right here, because there's actually some grooves that the snap ring goes in, or the clip. Oh. So that actually is what will hold this side link panel.
Those are like longer than those ones.
Yep, slightly. So, and what happened was when I was baling, it was getting so loose. Hold the light for me, please. The tensioner up here, which you're going to see some other issues too when I do this. The tensioner, there is no tension on it. I mean, the spring is pretty much maxed out. I actually like to run it like right around here as far as, keeping the chain tight. So we're going to have to pull that off. The sprockets should not be that loose. The upper one isn't that bad yet, but they are both going to get replaced. I replaced both these, I want to say like 3 years ago. 2 years ago, I did all the chains. Earlier this summer when the baler was on fire, I changed, you're laughing, but wasn't that funny? See, I got my emergency water.
I wondered why that
That's why it's in here, because I actually put that.
It's in a Mountain Dew bottle.
You're actually right. This was in the tractor the day that it started on fire.
But was it full of water or was it full of dew?
The dew is actually what got thrown on the water, or on the fire. So, I mean, that was a very sweet smell. They should make a candle for Mountain Dew.
Like, are you being serious?
I'm being dead serious. Don't you think so? What's your favorite pop?
Cherry Pepsi.
Really? We don't have any here, do we?
I haven't had pop all
You haven't rated the...
I need to drink more water. I'm pretty sure I'm dehydrated.
I went and bought a 40-ounce stainless steel water bottle from Walmart for like $19 delivered to home, just because I need to start drinking more water. So at least if I have it on me, I'm more likely to drink it. Another advantage of having a 40-ounce bottle of water on you is when your baler's on fire, you can put it out. But yeah, this is actually why this is in here. It's my emergency water. Well, if you look back here, bring your light back, see the paint back here is all blackened out.
Yeah.
This bearing actually went out and it was getting hot.
Oh, it just got too hot.
I don't think we had any flame shooting off of it, but it was hot enough that the paint was starting to peel off. That is largely, and I would contribute that to the fact that the baler didn't go up in flames, because I do make it a pretty regular routine. You saw it the other night when you showed up. I was baling the last of that hay. I went through and I hit it with the air hose and I cleaned it off just because.
Oh, and you were checking to see how hot everything was.
Yep, and the hottest bearing on this whole thing was actually this one back here. And that one isn't that old, but everything else was running like 70, 80 degrees. And that's after I drove 6 miles back to the farm. And this bad boy down here was 110. But I'm not entirely certain if that was just this bearing going bad, or if it was the fact this chain isn't exactly running true on here, so there's more friction, which is creating more heat, which is causing more excessive wear on my sprocket. Okay, we got the chain loosened up. So now what you're going to go through and do is I would actually take the needle nose and grab this plate here and pull it out towards you. So. And in your defense, that did run off and I put it back on. I got lucky there, but it did definitely kind of mess up the chain, which I'm guessing is actually where our clip went to. Don't mind that noise, it's just Dad. Okay, you're getting it. Okay, what I would do is actually use the needle nose as more like a pry bar. Come up from up here. Stop.
Up here?
Yep. Take your needle. There you go. Needle nose. I'm not going to do it for you.
I know.
But take your needle nose and go up from up above. There you go. And then do the same thing from down below. Yep.
Now grab it before you lose it.
Yep. Now all you have to do is you should be able to just pull that chain back. Oh. Perfect. All right. Can you pull that chain out now? Round, round.
Nope, not this time.
Well, use the bar here. Just don't step on the tire. There you go. Good deal. So after being able to run tractors for the last 2 days, you're getting the experience of having to work in the shed and work on broken stuff. Be as mean to it as you want. There you go.
Okay, I got it.
All right, let's go count it out and do a new one. The reason we count these twice is because some people just measure the length, and that really isn't a good indicator of the size of chain you need, because these do stretch from wear and tear, and you're not really getting an accurate number as to the size chain you need. So she's counting it twice because it's best to count twice and cut once. We're about to find out. We have a new box, but
103.
103. And the only thing that worries me is I think there's only like 80 or 90 in a new box. We're about to find out though. So 103. You promised me that's what it is?
Want me to count again?
Yeah, nice spot for the Nebo too. Those things are really handy. I'm not getting paid to advertise these things, but they're really handy. We were using them in the grain bin the other night. So, all right, let's get that new chain over here. All right, while you're getting that out, all right, and what Hannah is going to do is she's going to go through and, oh, this is looking awfully, I guarantee that's probably going to be short, but we're actually going to count out 104. We need 103 links. The reason you count to 104 is because the chain we need is 103, but you have to compensate for the fact that you're going to be cutting the chain to length. So you actually have to go to the 104th length to cut the 104th. So go ahead and count it. It's a pretty good counting style. I've never seen the double finger one. I usually just do it by one hand. Don't lose count. I'm going to make you count it again. Keep going.
Skip it.
Keep it up.
56,
You'll get another
57,
double finger
58,
style.
59,
Yeah.
60.
79. Okay, so we got a little bit extra chain there. I'm hoping that we're not going to get skunked here because this isn't looking good. But when we go through, pull that one off. Awesome.
Okay,
But this is what, set that on the end. somewhere. We actually have the connector that came with the new box that we just opened. So when you put a connector in, when you're connecting different lengths of chain, you actually count the connector as a link. So when this goes in, just for the time being, you're gonna go like this, and I want you to go like 78,
79,
or
79,
79, 80, 81, 82, 83.
79, 80, 81, 82. 99.
99? Are you kidding me? I want to recount.
Okay.
Stop. 104, 3, 4. Let me. All right, let me shut the camera off and do some scavenging here. Hannah, now that you actually know the proper way of doing this, will you tell everybody how to do it? So you got the connector from down below.
So I got, oh crap. Okay, well I got this thingy on there.
It's okay. I'm not gonna make you take it back out, but well,
then I got
this is what essentially what it is.
Yeah.
Not those actually, because those are the busted ones. Where's hold the camera. Oh wait, your hands are dirty.
It's got a little notch on the top of it. You can put the clip.
Oh, oops, sorry. Always carry a knife on you. Hannah does. She's got a knife.
Yeah, you're making fun of me for it the other day.
I was making fun of you for it. You got to realize, just because I joke and make fun of you, that means I like you. If I get really quiet and really grumpy around you, it means you probably should just stay away from me. So what we actually have, where's the camera? What we have, these are the connectors, and the reason that you have to use these as opposed to just thinking you can reuse these, there's a very clear difference. You have the notch here, the groove, where your clip actually goes down, well, essentially just like that. But so that allows you to make these chains to length that you need. So you can go ahead and take that. I got the rest of my parts.
You got the flashlight, not the camera.
Yeah, and that was, see, for you being your second one, you did that really quick.
100. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You realize this is where the mean teacher in me comes out. I'm gonna make you spread this back out. Yeah, because now you can count it continuous.
Yeah.
And that is just being a good mechanic.
Yeah, that's 104.
So go through, we want 104, and we are going to cut it at 104. So, and this is the tool we'll be using, which really isn't that bad, but.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 79, 80, 81, 82.
Okay, and keep your finger there. And what you do,
pliers,
pull the pliers out, and you're gonna put this on that link right there.
On the round part?
Yep, on the riveted part.
Okay.
Actually pull it off.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Stop, slow down. So this is the one we need to be on, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, now what you do is take this and pinch it together, and it'll open your jaws up. Now spin it around, so there you go. It's a lot easier that direction. I'll put it back on over your rivet. And what you need to do is, now that you got it lined up, and you got to make sure it's not, okay, so loosen this up. So take this top piece and back it out. Other way. Yep.
Yeah.
And that'll pull that pin back. Now are you down onto the chain now?
I don't know, I can't see it. Yeah.
Oh, there's a light.
I still can't see it.
Make sure both
Yeah.
of these jaws are locked into this round piece.
And then tighten it down if you have to. That actually helps. Other way.
Oh,
You're
shoot.
loosening it.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yep. Don't feel bad. My grandma was that way basically her whole farming career. She'd go through and put a bolt on and put the burr on by hand, run it down. Then when she put the wrench on it and tighten it down, she'd loosen it. Yeah.
It'd fall off.
Yep.
No, I'm pretty good at it. I just,
Okay, you're actually lined up too. I lost my flashlight.
it was up somewhere.
Pocket. Ta-da! So for everybody at home, there's that pin is kind of lined up on that rivet, but once you tighten it down, you should straighten it out. So go ahead and start running it down.
What, this?
Yep, tightening
It's
that
down.
top piece. No, it's not. Now you gotta really wrench on it. We're gonna have to wait until she's done because I can only do so much with the camera. Okay. Stop. Let me see what kind of progress you're making. Okay, good job. Back it off and put it on this one now.
What? Okay.
No,
Okay.
there's two
No.
rivets on each one.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't gonna ask any questions. I was just gonna wait and see if my question got answered.
Yeah, because I saw the condensation in here. What condensation or whatever? Wow, I can't even talk right now. Condescending look in your face.
Condensation.
Yeah, you knew better. My camera's done, or my light's done. So
Here, you can have mine.
thank you. Now, that's a really good view. You can see the pin is actually being pushed out.
Oh.
Now keep going. There you go. Now back there you go. Now you should be able to pull it out just like that. And that is how you make a chain. We're gonna have to go ahead and put it on now though.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
where's our connector? Did I
Is
not
this an
have
old
one?
one or a new one?
That is a new one. But we
Okay.
also need the plate and the jaw, which is right now.
You want to use it?
Yeah.
It's old, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. It's new. It was with that.
But this is all old stuff.
No, it's not.
This is.
That's what came out of the bag.
Okay.
All right. Now,
Okay, so it goes around that one, and it comes down, and it goes around that one.
very scientific. But, and it is in the dirt. That is not the end of the world because the chain is going to eat so much dirt.
So it's
So-
okay if it's in the dirt.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, sounds good.
So for what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna tell you to do anything. You just said how you gotta put it on. I'm just gonna let you do it.
Okay, just make sure I don't fall and die.
I won't let you fall. So Hannah, is this your first time putting a roller chain on?
Yep.
This is perfect. Good learning experience for you.
I need like something else to stand on.
I can go get you a bucket
Yeah, that sounds good.
or a ladder. Wow.
Ladder's closer.
Yeah, ladder's like
Ladder's a
right
lot more
here.
convenient.
Well, the reason I wasn't really offering up a ladder earlier is because I've done this job like a million times, and I've never used a ladder. There you go. You set it wherever you need it.
Nope, we're going this way. You gotta work smarter, not harder.
You evidently haven't worked around us long enough then. All right. So if you want the true learning experience, you're not going to get any help from me. I've done this by myself millions of times. Let's figure out let's see how you figure this out on your own. Your problem solving
Really
skills.
inconvenient.
Yeah, now she just figured out why Travis doesn't use a ladder. Do you want a bucket? I'll get you a bucket.
Yeah, please. I'll wait till you get back.
Bucket's usually better anyway. So I'll put that bucket wherever you want it. The annoying thing about chains is you actually have to work around certain sprockets that won't move.
Yeah.
Good. Alrighty. Don't we put a flashlight someplace where you can see what you're doing? Rather than me just walking with it.
I'm too short. Almost.
Stop. I'll do it for you just because I can reach it.
Just no, I got this.
All right, I like
got
that.
this.
I like that can-do attitude.
I just.
There, now she's using the ladder. There's your using those constructive thinking skills. So, all right, I'll hold the ladder so you don't fall. You can see that's where it ran off up there. All of our spaces are kind of messed up.
Okay.
So you got it back here. That needs to be on the back side of, just like that.
Okay. Just a second.
Yeah, if I was you, I would actually bring that chain down a little bit farther, so it's a little bit easier to get the clip on, or the connector. It's up to you.
I didn't get it back.
All right. That nice little chain tattoo you got going on there.
There.
Good. All right. So. It's a terrible place to put that.
Why? Because it's
Just
gonna
kind of slow, yeah. Put it on top of the ladder or something. Don't put it in your mouth. What the? That's like grease and shit.
not gonna kill me.
Ouch!
Sorry, you're in my way.
Watch your head. Okay, so we gotta go back behind the other chain. Alright, looking pretty good. All the way up. Make sure you don't have any slack on that sprocket, otherwise it's gonna give you some issues here. You're close, aren't you? This is gonna be a really shaky video. Go ahead and put your connector on. That'll give you a little better idea of where you really need to be. So how far are you off?
One link.
Well, let's see. It actually looked to me like you actually had a kink down. Yeah, it looks like you do. You got a kink down at the bottom. So run your chain around that. Make sure you're pulling it up tight. All right. Down, flip everything over to make sure that we're not caught anywhere. I'm not seeing any kinks. All right, so what we're gonna do is I want you to try connecting it again. We got a crescent wrench here. We can put it on that shaft and we can actually turn it around and probably find the extra. Oh yeah, that definitely helped. All right, now can you
Well, crap.
you lost it, didn't you? The connector?
No, you know something.
You
Your
lost the
fault for
connector.
told me to put it in there.
I don't think it hit the ground.
That's it.
It did?
I thought so.
Well, if it hit the ground, it's gone forever.
You have a metal thing that you roll over the ground?
Yeah, we do, but that's not how you learn, though. I mean, how you gotta learn from your own mistakes from dropping stuff. Check under the tire. See, I really didn't hear it hit the ground.
Well, I didn't hear it hit the machine.
Doesn't mean shit. There's dust and shit all over the place.
There, it didn't hit the ground, I don't think. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You can let the wrench go.
Okay, that works. We're putting it on that one.
All right, I'm gonna cheat though. I'll do the crescent wrench for you, okay?
That would help a lot.
Well, you realize if you need help, all you gotta do is ask for it. All right.
Go. Turn your part.
I did.
Oh, you are?
I'm pulling the chain away from you.
Well.
How short are we? Let me see.
Right freaking there.
We messed up somewhere then. Here. All right. What I'm doing, I think I can do this here. All right, what I'm doing is, I didn't see a half link in that chain you took out, but to be completely honest, I wasn't looking that close. We are really close to getting this new chain on, but just not quite there. So they actually have half links that you can put in these chains, and I think that'll get us pretty much where we need to be. All it is just a pin that goes through. So you pull this clip out.
That's itty bitty.
Yep. So I'll pull that out. Maybe. So that's really convenient to lose. And this piece drops out. And it is slotted. It is only meant to go on one direction. So, what?
Oh, just kidding.
This video is going to be kind of shaky, but it's not the other one. It's called learning. I'll have you go through. This is actually for Hannah's benefit. I want you to put this on that one end of the chain. You can pick whatever side you want, but I want you to go through and
put it together.
Yep, put it down, and from the back side, put it on like that, and then we'll decide which way to put the clip on. I like to put these on backwards the direction it's going. So if the chain is going this way, so if the motion is this way, I actually like put this in like that.
So it pushes
So yeah, so it's not hitting like this, and if something hits, like what happened on our old chain, and it'll actually break this off and lose it, and I wouldn't have gotten done baling yesterday if I would had to fix a broken chain. So that's little tricks to the trade. So I'm actually going to give that to you. You can go ahead and put that on. All right. So you need to pull it up first. You got a whole bunch of slack now. All right. Now, which way do you want it? Left. Ready?
Ready. There.
Push it together. Push it together. Your top one's coming up. All right. There you go. All right. So, Anna's got that done. You gotta talk over the hammer. I gotta put that tightener back on, which will take a whole 2 seconds, but Hannah did. We have a half link here, which is gonna be exactly where we wanted it. We got the actual connector here, the last one she put in, and then we actually had to piece together a bunch of chains. But that's why you always keep your spares. So we got a connector here, and connector here, and a connector here, and a half length. So it's amazing things you got to do just to get a machine up and running again. So that was a full box of chain and then some. So overall, I think that was a pretty good job.
Thank you.
First time doing a roller chain, right?
Yeah.
So you ready to do it on the rest of the baler then, right?
Uh-huh.
Should probably see what we got left for chains. But. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks, Hannah, for getting the baler fixed up. That was like the biggest thing it needed before we could use it again. Dad, if you guys can hear him over on the bench, he's working on the other issue we need to get fixed up, but progress is being made. So until next time, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Hannah.